Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Let me adjust the camera there. All right, I'm going to make at least 2 or 3 videos today. I took the day off yesterday. No lies, no excuses. All right, today I want to talk about the plane being forced down in Belarus. I want to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene and this, enough with this comment comparing masks to something that happened in the 1940s. Just enough. All right, so today I want to talk about something that happened in my day yesterday. It didn't even occur to me to this morning to start making comparisons. Okay, when I drive, when you guys drive, I'm willing to bet a lot of you guys are like me. And when you see somebody driving poorly, you probably, in your head, you're probably saying that's somebody of the opposite party. You know, that's a Trumper. Or that's a liberal. You know, that guy's driving. You know, guaranteed that guy's a freaking liberal, right? I guarantee we all do this. I noticed this before too, that people act so much differently when they're in their cars. I'm going to get to this. This is relevant. So I have a very, very small 2010 Honda Fit, a tiny car, and I am 6'4", well over 200 pounds right now. I got to lose some weight. And people, when I've had to get out of a car, or when I've gotten out of a car and somebody has something to say to me, I've seen the look on their face. Their entire expression changes when they see me step up out of the car. It's extremely entertaining. Never. I think it's dangerous to not empathize with other drivers, and I tried to do that yesterday. All right, let me get right into it. I was coming back from the beach. It was about 3 p.m. yesterday, coming back from, like I said, near the Rhode Island border. I was on Route 84, Interstate 84, coming west towards New York, through Waterbury, Connecticut, the 4th largest city in the state. And as always, there's been a traffic jam in this area since I started to drive 30 years ago. It goes up over a hill and then it comes down, so people are flying, and it goes from 5 lanes to 3 lanes to 2 lanes. Okay? The right lane gets closed out. There are signs. People, that this road has been like this for decades. Okay? The right lane goes down to 4 lanes, down to 3 lanes, down to 2 lanes. The right lane must move over. There's a blinking electric sign. Right lane closed. Move over. Another sign. There's 3. I counted them yesterday. 3 signs until eventually there's cones forcing the drivers to move over. You already know what happened, guys. I was in the middle lane. I always take the middle lane. I tell myself, you know, like I've told you guys, I really try to deal. I'm not making light of this, but one of the things I've had a hard time with my emotions. When you're addicted, your emotions are numb. When I first got off drugs, I remember crying watching commercials, just like animal commercials, crying every 5 minutes. Emotions just rise to the surface. One of the hardest things I've had is controlling my temper and my anger. This summer, or last November, when I took a knee at a Trump rally all by myself around about 100 other Trump supporters, I remember doing this. I remember doing this, and it's almost surreal when I do stuff like this, and I'm asking myself, you are in danger right now, and part of me gets a rush off it, and I know it's bad. It's not the right way for a sane adult to act. Losing control of my cognitive abilities, my self-preservation is never a good thing. Losing control for an addict is a bad, scary thing. All right, so yesterday, I'm in the middle lane, as usual, because I know what's going to happen. I turn on the radio to my favorite station, oldies, you know, and Bohemian Rhapsody comes on, AC/DC comes on. I got all the windows down. Everybody else got all their windows up. They're all sealed in their cars. I have all my windows down. I'm still just wearing a pair of shorts, no shirt, and I'm jamming out to the tunes. And yes, I have my vape, so I'm blowing smoke all out the windows. And I'm asking myself, I'm telling myself I'm not going to get angry because I know what's going to happen here. All right. As usual, the passing lane It speeds up more because the middle lane is going slow because the people on the right lane are flying by and they see the signs. They know they're going to have to merge over. This went on for 2-3 miles at least, and you just see these cars and 18-wheelers yesterday. Usually truck drivers, I was a truck driver, usually truck drivers get paid, they're getting paid. There's a lot to lose. These are heavily insured vehicles. Usually there's some of the best drivers on the road. And yesterday they're flying by on the right and they see the signs. They're going to have to merge. They are the cause of this 5-mile backup every day. The people flying along knowing they all get down to the end and then they have to merge over. They see the signs, right? So I'm telling myself, this happens every single time. It's a warm day yesterday and there's a lot of traffic. I get myself mentally prepared, you know, because I know what's going to happen, like I said. So I'm telling myself, Daryl, there's no rush to get home. There's nothing I have to do. So I start looking around at the scenery. I start looking at what they built in the area, the trees, the birds. I got the tunes cranked up and just enjoy it instead of letting my anger get the best of me. I'm trying to control my temper because I know what's going to happen. And sure enough, it does. But it surprised me yesterday. So I feel my heart rate. I know this feeling. Like I've told you guys, I'm not proud of this, but I've been in at least 50, probably considerably more altercations, physical altercations in my life. And I know how it starts. The heartbeat, and I actually feel the adrenaline. My hands start to get numb. My hands get numb. Whenever you see on TV, when you see actors hit somebody and they go, ow, or when they hit somebody else in the face, I've never felt that in my life. Never once. The only way I know I made contact is because I see the other person's head jerk back. My hands are always numb up to the elbow, usually. This is one of the things that happens when I start getting that adrenaline rush. I do not feel my hands. I've always wondered what the hell they're talking about in these shows, these movies where they're ow, you know. I mean, the next day it hurts, usually. You can see this knuckles out of place here. Things I'm not proud of. So I'm trying to avoid this because I know what's happened in the past. Before I know it, it's like a dream. It's surreal. I'm not even in control of what I'm doing. I'm out of the car, I'm on time, you know, I'm breaking things and people, and it's like I'm watching somebody else do this. It's not a good feeling. Didn't happen yesterday. But as I get to the end, the middle lane, these people are forcing their way in, just dive bombing. There's people, of course, there's people that won't, you know, I figure, okay, I'll let, usually on other days, I've just let other cars in. I'll let one in, I'll do my duty, and I'll let one of these in, you know? And, okay, you know, I was the nice guy. Now, for the people that compare drivers to political parties, I want to point this out. The people that are flying along on the right side are demonstrating a narcissistic tendency. They're ignoring the feelings of others. They don't care about the other people. They're going to get as far as they can, as fast as they can. They're going to cause more people to slow down, but screw them because it's all about me. That sums it up, doesn't it? Right? It's all about me, how far I can get, how fast I can get, and then I'm forcing my way in, and they did. The cars in front of me, the cars behind me, I see them just pushing their nose within inches of the other cars aren't letting them in, and they're just pushing their way right in. What political party does that demonstrate? Who says that? F your feelings. What party usually shows empathy, cares about foreigners, people of different colors? Who is that? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So I could feel my heart rate speed up. And I'm Daryl, you know, I just listen to the music, let it go. When I see an 18-wheeler just dive bomb, because I moved up behind the car. There was nobody trying to get in front of me. So I moved up, and I see the 18-wheeler dive right in behind me. Literally, because I have a small fit. And I see the grill this far from my back window. No lie. Well, yeah, I didn't succeed in control. my car mysteriously, now this truck, because the 18-wheeler is so long, the front of it was behind my car, right up against the back of my car, this far. But the tail end was still out in the passing lane where other cars were coming down. But they could no longer come down because the trailer was still out in that right lane, sticking out, and the tractor was right up on my back bumper. So he couldn't move. And just then, wouldn't you know it, my car stalled. Damn it. Oh, I'm trying to start as fast as I can. The people in the passing lane, they seem to get a kick out of this. The thumbs up and the beeps. If you see me in a video in the next few days on the highway, a little blue car with me in it, this explains it. The people on the other hand, so I hear I knew this was coming. The air horn. I was prepared for it, you know, and I hate to act like this. I do. But I'm making a point of my size and my determination. So I've got my arms up behind the seat of my all the windows down. So if anybody wants to talk to me, I'm right there. I'm not keeping the windows rolled up. You know, I'm ready and happy for a confrontation. And I'm not really proud of this, but it just happened so quick. When these people started just diving right in, and regardless if somebody was going to let them in or not. So my car stalled, and it was off for probably about 45 seconds, almost a minute, which caused a long backup in that right lane with those people trying to pass, trying to skate in and slow everybody down. And to them, I say, sorry, you know, mechanical failures will happen. You know, maybe if you could read English, read the signs, you would have moved over when the signs told you to. You know, rules, laws, society, all that stuff. Not just about one person. But hey, to you guys, I apologize. All right, I'm going to be back later with another video. Oh, anyway, so I pulled up, and not a word was spoken to me. Nobody said boo to me. The trucker didn't even look at me when he went by. I could see inside the door. He went around me once I let him go by, and he had a window on the bottom of the door, and I could actually, the windows in the trucks are awfully low these days, and I could see in, and didn't even look at me. Go figure. Maybe he thought I was crazy. I don't know. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Monday.